music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 16. This is the Season 8 finale. Lipstick of tonight is Love Drunk. I do love it. It is an Urban Decay. I got it from Sephora. Go ahead and get you one if you want to. Okay. Walking Dead pissed me off. And at the same time, shocked me in a good way. I'm not even going to go through all the beginning stuff that kind of really didn't really matter. It was the first 30 minutes was filler bullshit for no real reason, in my personal opinion, based on how the episode ended. Was seeing Rick and Sadiq talk where Sadiq telling Rick how Carl died. We see the King and Jerry talking about how they not gonna lose shit today. You know, we see Daryl, Rick, Maggie, and Carol saying, you know, can we trust Gregory with this information that he gave us? Is it a trick or not? We see Morgan still tripping, still seeing dead people or whatever, still thinking the things going to happen. You know, he almost like beat up Henry, kind of hallucinating a little bit, but he don't do nothing that's okay. You know, we see that whole thing. You know, then it goes to Eugene bringing all the bullets to Negan for this big old master plan of Negan thinking he's tricking Rick and everything, and he, you know, gave them this fake map that Gregory took over there. He then says how he asked his other saviors with another fake map, and that once Rick catches them, you know, Rick gonna think they getting a jump on us, but really we got to jump on them. You know, a whole little let's trick them this, let's trick them that. Okay, I get that. It's a whole full trick. My thing is, y'all showed us last time it was a trick, and we knew you gave them a fake map to have them go somewhere thinking they were gonna get a jump on you, knowing you would already be there with a jump on them. We completely get that. So again, I feel like the first 30 minutes was a bunch of bullshit. Okay, let's say that. This is my shirt that I made. It's called I'm Fat, Fierce, Amazing, Talented. Put a little kissy face on it. If you want the shirt, the link to buy the shirt is in the description box below. It is greatly appreciated. This is the shirt in blue. I have been wearing the shirt in white. So yeah, go ahead and get one. The mugs that I had for Jay Lee's Corner are no longer available. I sold a lot of them, and, you know, I said, hey, people been knowing about it. Either one of you didn't. It was for the year anniversary situation. You know, I had them available for like 2 or 3 weeks. So sorry about that. You know, you missed out. So yeah, Eugene giving all the bullets to Negan. You know, Negan testing the bullets out and everything was a cool thing. And Eugene saying, I want to ride with y'all. I need to see this to the end. You know, they even bring Father Gabriel. Okay, cool. He just in the car telling Father Gabriel, you know, I want to confess. My confession is I'm tricking them for them to. It was a lot of repetition. Okay, and I don't want to bore y'all with that either. The episode did not even need to be. It was like an hour, maybe like an hour and 10 minutes. It did not need to be that long. It did not. I swear that's why I say it pissed me off. So we see Rick and them get the jump on the first group of people. They do find the fake map. Oh, here's a trick. You know, Negan gonna really be here. We gotta go here. You know, y'all need to go here. I'm like, okay, fine. So they give them to a little tricking area, whatever. We then see Morgan talking to one of the dead saviors who was saying to him, you're the one that never dies, right? You know, you should try sometime. I'm like, first of all, you're talking to a dead man. That's just honestly weird. But he then says to him, you don't think that you can just kill your way out of dying, right? Meaning you're trying to kill all these people because you think you can't die. And that's not your way to avoid dying because you think you can't die. I said, okay, you know, it is what it is, you know, whatever. It was a bunch of bullshit. You know, we see like Father Gabriel saying to Negan, I thought you did not want to kill all of them. Why you want to kill all of them now? He like, it ain't even to think of me having the need to do it, it just has to be done. You then see Father Gabriel jump off the car trying to escape. I said, but bruh, where you gonna go? You are a blind man who's sick. You can't get, where you gonna go, bro? You can't find your way. You don't know where you are. You can't see anything. They're gonna catch you. So they catch him. Eugene acting all big and bad, like, why would you do that? Gun to his head, put his hand shaking. So I'm like, on one point I'm looking like Eugene ain't really that bad. At this point, you assume Negan gonna kill Gabriel, but he doesn't. He keeps bringing him with him because I guess you don't want to kill a priest. But I'm like, he was a blind man can't run for safety because you can't see shit, okay, bro? And then it gets to the good part. All the saviors is on one side. All of the Alexandrians, Hilltop, Kingdom, all of them on the other side. So they think they're getting the drop on Negan. They look around like, well, where is he at? And then you hear Negan come over to speakerphone. I'm looking like, he got speakerphone? Okay, whatever. He's just saying, you thought you got us. We really got you. We got Dwight here. You know what I'm saying? We know we gave him a fake map. We made him do it. He ain't know. We have Father Gabriel here. He need to die. Eugene is here. He's the reason that, so we got all these bullets. So it's just finna happen. So then the whole hilltop thing, with the whole hill that they're on in this big field, you see all the saviors pop up with their guns pointed. There happens to be more saviors than, everybody else. He's like, 3, 2, 1. And as they start shooting, the guns that all the saviors are holding all explodes and actually injures them. It blows their hands off, it blows their faces off, and they all get hurt. Even Negan's hand got blown off. Well, not blown off, but his hand got injured from the bullet that he shot trying to shoot Gabriel in the head. So we figure out Eugene fucked up all the bullets. Yep, Eugene redeemed himself, and at the end of the day, he did help the people who he should have been helping, because I thought for a minute Eugene was gonna have to die. Okay, so he rigged all the bullets or whatever. So mostly all the saviors are hurt. So now it's the real fight. They trying Negan running. They all going. It's a whole little war, whatever. It was cool, but again, it did not need to be a whole thing. We then see back at the hilltop. They were having most of the people escape so they would not be attacked by the saviors. And then Tara waited a little bit, and then Alden, I finally know the guy's name. His name is Alden. He's the cute guy who I say he's a cute, dirty savior, but he's not really a savior. It's him. So Alden says, I'm going to stay and help you. And he's like, well, I'm not giving you a gun. He's like, look, I'm staying with you because I'm with you, even if you're not with me. Hey guys, is any of y'all else with us? And so she ends up giving them all guns, and they're waiting to attack the saviors. And then all of a sudden, you see fire bombs going off. I'm looking like, well, who the damn fire bombs come off at? What's going on? So even Tara looking like, what the hell is going on? You then see Aaron is back with Oceanside, who was helping them fight. I'm like, okay, Oceanside, y'all came back with some bombs. Cool. So we see that whole thing. We see Rick chasing Negan and whatever at this. The other episode, we kept seeing Rick sitting at this tree with these like glass little things hanging from the tree, and this is the tree that Negan is hiding by. So I'm like, okay, so this is what they've been prophesizing all these episodes. So they shooting at each other, they out of bullets, now they fist fighting. Again, this show did not have to be in a whole hour, did not do it this long. Negan is saying how, you know what I'm saying, because at this point, like, Negan kind of beat him up a little bit. Rick is on the ground. Rick has no more guns left. And, Negan has Lucille. And, he's saying to Rick, I never did any, many, mighty, most of it. It wasn't really real. I knew who I was going to kill beforehand. That's when he killed Abraham and Glenn. He said, I wasn't going to kill you because I wouldn't kill a father in front of a kid. He's like, so, I knew I was going to kill anyway. It was what it was. But I should have killed you then, and we could have just not had all the situation. At this point, even Carl wouldn't be dead if I would have just killed you then. And then he like, well, we don't have to do this. This is Rick. We don't have to kill each other. And then Negan's like, yes. He's like, no, just give me 10 seconds to tell you why. Negan pauses, and when Negan pauses, Rick slices his throat. I said, well, what the hell going on? Rick had then picked up a piece of broken glass from the window and slit that man's throat. And when he did it, for the most part, the saviors that who didn't get blown up with the guns had surrendered to Maggie and Michonne and all of them. And then, so at this point, they see Rick has cut his throat, and that Negan is basically sitting there bleeding out. Rick then looks at Sadiq, who's also there. He says, save him. Maggie's like, no, no, no. He killed Glenn. This isn't over until he's dead. Maggie's going crazy. Michonne's holding her back. Rick gives a whole speech basically saying Negan is still alive. However, the way that he's doing things ain't gonna fly no more. Just saying how, there has to be more. There has to be something after, you see that big herd of the dead. The dead is what's coming for us. We're alive. We have to all band together because they're coming for us. And we need to be together if we're ever going to fight them and defeat them. So he gave it was a great speech. It had a lot to do with Carl said in his letter. Again, it was a great speech, but I was like, so you had me wait a whole season of Negan being an asshole and killing all these people and doing all this basically fucked up shit. And you then split his throat, but saved him. Y'all pissed me the fuck off. Like, I told y'all before, I have not read the comic books. So I don't know if this happened in the comic book as well, or if they took, their own ideas to do whatever else. It pissed me off. And I'm just like, this is just utter and total bullshit. I felt Maggie saying he has to die for what he did. I also could understand Rick saying this was Carl's last wish, was for us to be something more. So we have to honor him in one way or the other. And, we can't kill him. But we hurt him enough to where he isn't a threat anymore. But I'm like, I feel like if you have a person who's an enemy and you don't kill them when they've killed many people, you're stupid, is what I think. But you know what I'm saying? I don't write it. We see, at that point, Morgan give his gear up to Carol, saying give this to Henry. Because remember, Morgan had kid-like gear because that was all that was left. So he's like, give it to Henry, let him know that I'll be okay. And we basically see him walk off. And, when he walks off, we see him that he went to the trash, the junkyard or whatever, to get Jadis. And he says, hey, I'm a friend of Rick's. She let him in. He's like, Rick said that you can come to the community. Things are different now. He's changing things, how it's being done, and you can come back. People need to be around people. You don't need to be by yourself. And she looks very happy. She's like, what's your name? He's like, Morgan Jones. And she says, hi, I'm Ann. And she's like, okay, I'm going to pack my stuff. He's like, no, you going to go. I'm going to stay. I need to be by myself. Okay. So we do see back at the hilltop. We seen people from the hilltop going to the sanctuary. And it was weird because they was like getting along a little bit. Really awkward getting along. But still, hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for letting us come. Hey. And you look up and you see somebody like putting a little plant together, whatever. And it's like, I'm like, so everything cool now? Like, after all they did, this is, y'all. Okay. Anywho, we then see Alden telling Maggie how, some of the saviors who were there will go back to the sanctuary. They want to see what they can rebuild there. He says, but I was never made to be a savior. You know what I'm saying? He's like, but me, I can build things. I read that book that lady brought, so I can help bring some of that stuff to, to light. And he basically want to stay there. Maggie says, okay. And, I'm like, whatever. We see, what else do we see? Dwight and Daryl is in the woods. I'm looking like, Dwight, oh, he finna die. Oh, it's so sad. But I'm like, that'd be fucked up if they kill Dwight but then don't kill Negan. You can't kill Dwight if you don't kill Negan. Because you can't do that. It's just not fair. Negan did way more dirt than Dwight did. So I'm like, this is some utter bullshit. But, as he's saying, I know what I did to you. Because Dwight is in the woods with Daryl. So Daryl brought him to the woods by himself, to take his ass out, basically. And Dwight is understandable that he I know what I did to you, what I did to Denise, what I did to other people. I'm a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm nobody. I'm scum or whatever. I'm not. I have to pay, and I'm ready for that. I'm just happy I saw Negan taken down. That's good enough for me. And then Daryl just tosses him the car keys and say, get gone, leave, don't ever come back, go find her and make things better. And I'm like, okay. So we do see him go to a house, and there was a note there with, D on it. And then when he opened it, it said honeymoon, and it was like a infinity ring or whatever. drawn. So I'm like, okay, so I guess he'll be back next season. And so his wife, the girl who we know is gone somewhere. Then the ending. So Maggie is in the office, and I can tell she's talking to Jesus, because I can see Jesus from the side, okay? And she's saying, like, we're going to rebuild this place. Rick was right about us needing to be stronger, better, and bigger. That's absolutely true. However, he was wrong about saving Negan. He was wrong, and so was Michonne. And we need to build this place up, get stronger so we can protect ourselves. And then we have to show them that they were wrong. I said, you and Jesus is plotting on him? And then you hear a voice say, yeah, they were wrong. And it's Daryl. I'm like, bruh, really? Now that part of it shocked me. And I was like, oh, that was a good part. Okay, I will give it to that part. So meanwhile, while they're having that conversation, Rick and Michonne and also Sadiq has Negan, locked up like a little cell or whatever. He may be even in the infirmary because they cut us so he has stitches. And they're just telling him, like, look, we didn't keep you alive to be nice. Like, you're going to be basically, you're going to rot in a jail cell forever. Like, you're just going to rot away and see all the betterment that we're going to put forth, to make this community better. And you're going to be proof of what happens when we can all be better. Or what happened if you don't. You know what I'm saying? We cut your throat and we got you locked up, and it is what it is. So I felt like Maggie wanted Negan to die fast. She wanted him to just be dead because he killed Glenn. He also killed Abraham, and all kind of people. But I feel like Rick and Michonne is like, why kill him when we can basically make him suffer and have to live what he did, and he have to live through it all and like see what he can't, be a part of. I like their way better. It's not physically torturing him, but it's still torturing him. I like that, but I feel like Maggie is just so consumed with the grief of losing Glenn. Jesus, I'm like, I guess he's just a follower. Because Jesus was the main person telling them that they should not have killed the saviors. And even Maggie was saying how, he was right for telling them not to kill the saviors. So I was confused that Jesus would be okay with Maggie and Daryl basically kind of go against Rick just because they have a difference of opinion. Why can't y'all have a goddamn conversation? We see Father Gabriel, who's back in the church, even though it's partly destroyed, and he's just thanking God for, giving him so much and basically carrying him through all his trials and tribulations and everything. And I'm like, well, that's a smart thing to do as well. And then when he opens his eyes, he can see. I'm like, now, was he seeing things where he can see, or can he really see and he wasn't seeing things? That I want to figure out. And then we see the ending is, Rick writing a letter back to Carl saying, I get it. What I'm saying? I remember us walking down the little road or whatever. You've always been trying to make me see something better, and I finally see it. So, and now it's the end of it. But yeah, the first 30 minutes, no. You know what I'm saying? No. I can say I'm interested to see next season, simply because hopefully next season can be them rebuilding something. And just not a war every single episode, or just people. I need them to rebuild some shit and just do some things just to make me feel better. Anyway, so this is my recap of The Walking Dead, the season 8 finale. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.